Over the years, people have put forth various online challenges within the juggling community, but I don't think any of them were quite as prominent to me as the IJA challenge with Richard Kohut from back in 2013. Today we're going to be talking about what the challenges were and why so many people considered these challenges to be more of a joke, and furthermore why I think some people misunderstood the series altogether. Before I start the video, I just wanted to say I now post new content like this every week, so if you're new, be sure to subscribe. It's free. Enjoy the video. Firstly, we need to talk about Richard Kohut, and where better to look than Juggle Wiki. Richard is a juggler from New Jersey who would frequent WJF festivals back in the day. He even competed in some of them in the intermediates competition. He also apparently had a podcast out called Jugglers on Juggling. That ran for a whopping 3 seasons. I searched it on iTunes to see if I could find it, but sure enough, it seems to have been wiped clean from the internet. Maybe someone out there can tell me where to find it, but in the meantime, I'll keep searching. Something about this Juggle Wiki article I found interesting is how the first 2 paragraphs are flooded with personal info, which to me just screams that Richard himself made this page. Richard had made a number of fun juggling videos and cool festival vlogs, but it wasn't until 2013 that Richard made his official IJA channel debut with the IJA Challenge on March 25th, 2013.
Hello everybody and welcome to the IJA Challenge. I'm Rich Kohut, your host and benchmark for this world record video series based around just that, world records, manipulation, and you, the juggling community, for the IJA. Every month, a new video will be posted featuring a world record attempt by me, and you will have 3 weeks to submit a video response on YouTube to this video with your best attempt to break my world record.
The first video starts off with him introducing himself, what the challenge is, and the awards for winning. Also, this was a world record challenge, so whoever won the challenge by proxy gained the world record. All sounds great. All sounds cool. Well, let's look at the first challenge. Ah. Okay, interesting. Odd pick. Let's do it.
There it is.
The contest came and went. The win was awarded to Joe Showers, and the challenge continued next month. Here's where a lot of people seem to start flooding the challenge with backhanded comments and subtle animosity. The challenges themselves were random and arbitrary, much like Record Setter, and also like Record Setter, the idea of holding a world record for something so random, such as largest stack of juggling balls thrown from one hand to another, seemed unappealing and absolutely ridiculous. Speaking of largest stack of juggling balls thrown from one hand to another, this challenge is a prime example of another issue, the rules. Each challenge would come with a set of rules, with the point of making a fair competition. I'll let this 2014 Zach comment on the challenge say what I'm thinking next. This seems like it would be easier for some because some people juggle balls that are very underfilled, which is 100% still a valid statement. The rule that you can use any juggling beanbag or ball totally throws out the skill portion of the challenge and just becomes a challenge of whoever flattens their juggling balls the most without getting disqualified wins $40. I personally didn't do this one because I only had Russian juggling balls, but this was a common theme. Depending on what the challenge was, you needed to have a very specific type of prop to win over against the others. Sure, I might not have had beanbags, but even if I did, most beanbags cannot realistically stack more than 3 on top of another, whereas Richard is over here with his pancake flying clippers, making us all look like chumps. There were also endurance challenges that were so mid-level that in order to compete, you had to be willing to go for 20 to 30 minutes minimum. One example of this was the shoulder balance, where I submitted 3 different times, and all 3 times someone outdid my record to the point where I physically couldn't take it anymore. At the time, I used a thing called a flip camcorder, which had an insanely low battery life. Even if I did want to continue going for longer, I don't think my camera would have lasted that long. Overall though, I did have a blast doing it, and by the looks of it, a lot of other people did too. One guy even made an entire YouTube channel specifically for this challenge, where he submitted 3 clips total for separate challenges. Another example of challenges that were made way too easy, but the endurance was just unbearable, was the longest time to juggle 3 balls with your elbows locked. I personally had just joined YouTube for the first time when these were coming out, and found it incredibly exciting seeing a challenge that I could possibly win coming from something like the IJA. That was pretty cool. The series concluded with the video IJA Challenge Ring Balancing, and to this day, I don't think they ever announced the winner to this challenge. Possibly tied to the abrupt ending of the series, but it seemed like there were constant issues with the announcements coming out for the winners of these challenges. It seems like the IJA challenge garnered a select few who decided to leave hate on the series in the form of dislikes and comments. Sure, the quality of these videos were not great, the background audio drowned out everything he was saying, and the speeches didn't progress in quality as much as they could have. That being said, all things considered, this was 2013 and there's really no reason to make a fuss about stuff like this. And YouTube comments being salty about it weren't going to change that. Overall, I loved watching this series play out, and there were a lot of genuinely fun and interesting challenges. Some of my favorites were the shoulder club balance, the shortest time to complete 100 catches with 5 balls, and the longest time to complete 50 catches with 5 balls. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like, and I'm hoping to ease back into making these types of essay-based videos, so stay tuned. I'll see you all next time.